Hello, welcome to my second video tutorial about the BizMax software. And this time I'm going to talk about the backend of the software. And you can see a dashboard over here. Um, this is actually for the manager or the CEO of the hotel, so that he'll be getting an idea about what's happening in his restaurant. Like we've listed it over here by the most sold item, total closed orders, total sales, total open orders, total sold item, total cancelled items, number of customers visited, total cancelled orders, and there is also a sales summary report. You can take it from the date to the date, and you can just have a look at the status of sales happening in your restaurant and what is this status goes on. It will be explaining you about the total sales report. And on the right side, you can see the payment mode, and over there it's yellow. So in case if you're having different types of source of uh, payments, you can add it over here and it'll be showing it in different colors. For cash, it's yellow, so you can see it in yellow. And this dashboard gets refreshed every 30 seconds. So the restaurants, the managers will be having the right idea about what's happening in his restaurant at the moment, and just designed in such a way. And let's go to the first menu, that's Masters. And Masters, you can see the company creation over here. Just like other softwares, we'll be having a simple ideology following up with um, the master creation of company with some details, and you can add the details and you can just update. Currently, I've given a dummy data. You can set currencies. Currently, I've made all the currencies in this. You can also add currency simple, and you can even make it as a default. Also, we can provide currency rate. There is a denomination option over here. Say, for example, when you're just putting amount into your counter, you need a specific denomination. Like in India, it's 10, 20, 50, 100, and 500. And it goes on from 1000, 2000, etc. So currently we have given these denominations as dummy data. And there is also payment method. Like I've told, you can see a card and cash over here. And over here, you can see the yellow one is listed as cash because the flow is only in cash at the moment. We have no card payments yet. Also, you can add unlimited modes of payment over here. There is no specific limit for that, and we'll be generating a report for that. There is a ledger option. You can create a vendor. Also, you can set counters. You can add multiple counters over here. It depends upon the sale from which counter it takes. Discounts. You can add discounts, and you can assign it the percentage of discount and discount codes. You can create waiters, the details by adding waiter code. Gaura. Specifically, you can add gaurons in this so that there'll be different modes of gaurons. Like we'll be having kitchen, stock goods, etc. There's a supplier option over here. This is actually providing the vendor details, whom you're going to buy the product on a daily basis, so that you'll be having a specific vendor from whom you're going to buy meat, say for example. So we're going to provide this detail so that you can raise a purchase order. I'll come to it in the end. And tax. You can add tax over here. Currently, I have not given any tax details. You can provide VAT as 5%. You can create names for it at first, and you can assign tax here. Currently, I've not added a tax, so I am not able to assign. And also, you can add delivery boys over here. You can provide the address, the details, and stuffs. So this is what happens in the master. Now we are going to the next menu, that's settings, roles. You can add old roles to the, so that admin has a role. Admin is a role actually, and also you can create users under roles like admin 123 users. So admin can change password from here. We can also assign shift. That means you can add a time phase where from and to the counter is gonna open. And the settings, you're going to settings at the moment. There is a master password over here for everything like discount allowed, item cancel, split bill, counter settle, line discount. Because in case we give privilege to waiters for this, there won't be a good structure of flow. So we've provided a unique password so that it's only for the manager who is gonna have the privilege to do these stuffs. And you can also do the custom. You can customize it from here so that what all roles manager can do and what all the waiter can do. This is not actually a role. This we provide it as a mandatory field. Email. We have provided email to generate report so that the admin gets the report every time once the count is settled. And you can see the printer configuration. The software is actually fully dynamic. That we are providing printer routing facility as well. We don't need to code different separately, so that we can directly assign it from here. On the left side you can see the KOT, and on the right side you can see the bill. These are two different printers. Like for example, you can set printers according to category wise. Say for example, if you're having a juice counter, and the the printer which is connected to your PC will be listed over here, so that you can select which printer you're going to use. Say for example, PDF creator is a printer. I'm going to select it, and I'm diverting this printer to fresh juice. So what happens is whenever a customer comes for a fresh juice, a product in the category fresh juice, when I print KOT, it goes to this counter, so that we don't need to code it separately. It's already assigned in the software, so that you can route the printer. Similarly, you can route the bill as well. Normally the bill only appears on the counter, on one counter, after settling the bill, so that it can be made, you can check all, and you can provide it this printer. Say for example, if it's a printer. So we have made it quite simple. And let's go to client config. Currently print preference I've added notepad because I'm not able to show demo without the notepad. You can use it as a printer during the restaurants. You can add rounding criteria. That means auto sailing flow. And in case if you can, I'm talking about the bill. During closing the bill, we can create rounding criteria. Item price mode. There are two types. One is exclusive and tax inclusive. They've given both in the software so that you can use accordingly. There is a remark on discount option here. You can either provide yes, or either you can provide no. A number of invoices. You can select custom number of invoices over here. And the paper size of thermal is usually printed as 80 mm. That means 3.5 inches or something. We've given it as default or E4. Logo enclosed invoice. Either you can you have the custom ability to close, and you can enable or disable the logo. Print force questions and modify and close invoice. You can select either yes or no from here. It depends upon the selection you require. And also there is an on-screen keyboard. Like I said, a software is designed for POS machines and desktop. So in case if you need an on-screen keyboard, or either you don't have the requirement, you can just enable or disable it over here. Tax assign mode, on invoice, on item. That is both included in the software. You can select one of these. Decimal place is normally given as 2. It's default. Stock transfer mode, you can select category wise or either kitchen wise. Both we have given it. Logo in the customer invoice. Print forced modifier in customer invoice. Menu settings. It's about auto generate product code, local name on the bill, local name on KOT, sale on stock, negative stock. It depends upon the selection you're gonna make. Normally, I would suggest auto generate product code at first, because in case in future you can modify it, because I think for restaurants they might be having codes for particular products, and it depends upon the customer wish. Next, there is a grid view. And in master settings, as I mentioned, you can assign particular details, and you can add a password for this. Currently, I've given it 123. It's a default password. And next, we go to reports. We've given sales item wise, payment invoice, GST 1, GST 2. This for Indian tax system. Currently, we've done it for Indian tax system. We also have VAT series for UAE, Saudi, and other countries. We also have credit sales report, purchase and stock report, and that stock transfer, store stock, kitchen stock wastage, and item cost report. There is a cancel order, cancelled item wise report, takeout report, fast movement, slow movement, time tracking, discount, day summary, delivery, settlement, income and expense. This is not completely, we're not completely focusing on a deep accounting module. So, but this software has almost all the reports which are required for a restaurant to run. Next, we goes to POS, POS, and the main menu creation. You can see menu name, local name. You can either provide Arabic or whatever local name is. You can select category. You need to create category at first. You need to create categories in the beginning before menu creation, so that you can select categories. You can add dine-in rate, executive rate, takeout rate, etc. I'll show you. You can see over here, hold, executive and takeaway. And there is also a delivery. So you can prefix the rates over here. You can add modifiers and first questions. I'll come to it. Also, while preparing a menu, you can also add recipes. Like, say for example, if you're cooking a shawarma, you can add recipes like chicken. Chicken is a raw good, so you can add dinner units, and you can add recipes for it, and you can save it. So what happens is you'll be getting an exact report of what is gonna get cooked. So you'll be having a report in the end with good. I mean, you the stock will be accurate when you maintain a recipe. If given it as an add-on feature, also you can provide unit name over here. Right now, I've just made kg unit. Also, I'm sorry, I've gone there. I need to go. You can create tables according to restaurants. Sometimes there may be three multiple counters, so that it depends upon the restaurants. The table and the chairs can be controlled from here. Tables, you can see. Say for example, I'm selecting a table number as one, and I'm adding a chair count 6. So what happens is when I select a table, I can see chairs as A to Z. You can add it as A to Z. Like for example, I'll show you selecting a table. Anyway, say for example, if you're selecting A1, the checkout automatically takes up to A to Z format. If it's 6, you'll be having checkout from A, B, C, D, E, F up to F. You'll be having it automatically modifies. You can select the quantity, I mean, select the category, and you can provide a modifier. Say, for example, fruit salad, I'm adding extra sugar. You can either provide local name or either you can provide. Also, you can add sales rate for this, and also you add kg, I mean units. What is a must? And you can save it. So what happens is whenever I go to menu creation, I can add first question for separate menus. I mean for the products. Similarly, we have force questions over here. You can create over here. Next, we're going to store. You can see raw goods. We're gonna create raw goods before we're gonna make a purchase order. We need to know about the what raw goods we're gonna use in the restaurants, and also unit recipe. We can add it over here. You can add names for it. Unit definer. Say for example, kg chicken recipe unit. You can count it like how many numbers is 1 kg. You can add it over here, and there is a stock transfer option. You can transfer store to kitchen, kitchen to store. It depends upon the number of stores or godowns you have created. You can shuffle it. You can shuffle the products. So what happens is whenever a restaurant gets on a start at the mostly what people does is they will be transferring stock from godown to kitchen. So they'll be having an idea about what all sale is going to happen today and how is it treated in the stock. Stock. So there is a stock entry format over here. Next we go to purchase. Like I've said, you've created a supplier. So when you're raising a purchase order, you can select a vendor name, right? And you can search for a particular product. Say, for example, if I'm making it three, total amount you'll be getting it over here, and I'm gonna make a checkout. That is saved successfully. Now I need to go to payment receipt voucher. Sorry, this purchase order register. You can see the amount 540 over here, which needs to be which needs to be approved by the manager. So what happens is the manager is going to log in and is going to take it. Yes, I've given privilege to all at the moment. So you can see the process has been accepted, and there is an order number PO 145. All right, goods receipt. You can see my total list over here, and the goods receipt. Purchase order register. We go over there. You can see both the processes have been completed. Also, there is a payment receipt and voucher over here. You can type the vouchers, payment receipt, either salary, telephone, so what extra expenses and all. You can maintain this format. There is a type by check. Accounts, you can just made it. Voucher type you over here. You can see the references and details over here. Account balance and name. You can check out from here. Similarly, you can add goods receipt. So you can have a great idea about the purchases, stock, and itemized reports over here. And it's easy for you to understand about the flow. Currently, this is about the software backend, and I hope it's very simple. Um, we'll be providing a demo in detail on every reports, on adding the products, on adding the stock entry. So if you not for further, if you need any further clarifications, you can email me. I'll attach my email in the YouTube link below. Thank you so much for watching.